release of the docuseries The Central Park Five have been making headlines across the nation. Oprah Winfrey sat down with the five and Kevin Richardson told her that he had dreams of coming to Syracuse University and joining the band. I'm here with Jalen Nash, an SU student who started a petition to award Richardson with an honorary doctorate. Thanks for joining me today.
Okay, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, so you started your petition on Friday. What motivated you to start the petition?
So I really connected with Kevin's story. As an African American male from New York City and just from America in general, I think that seeing his story once again confirmed to me that this is something that can happen to anybody. A lot of poor people of color who look like me and who are in similar situations as me are put in these situations where this entire power structure is against them, and his story really spoke to me. And when he talked about going to Syracuse University, I think considering everything that he's been through and all the injustices he's faced, I wanted to do my part as a student to kind of help his dream come true.
So have you received any feedback?
Yeah, I've received a lot of feedback. There's over 2K signatures on the petition, which has been great. My mom supports me, she's proud of me, so that's good.
That's good. Do you have any negative feedback?
Not that much negative feedback directly.
Okay. All right, so the feedback that you did receive, was it what you expected?
I think that it was, in a sense. I think that I started the petition really empathizing with Kevin and thinking that a lot of people that I knew would empathize in the same way. Obviously having 2,000 signatures in 2 days is like crazy. You can never really expect that before, so I'm very pleased with and appreciative of all the support that Kevin's getting.
How would you explain this, or why would it be important to people who don't understand it or don't know what it is?
I think that as a social and criminal justice issue, in 2019, we're in a place in this country where a lot of injustices are coming to light. In pop culture and social culture and all types of different cultures, injustices are coming to light, and I think that it's important for people who might not know to understand the movements that are going on and understand the stories that are now getting a chance to be heard. So kind of respecting the narrative and respecting what Kevin Richardson represents as a poor, disenfranchised person of color who had all of these dreams and aspirations who was stifled by a system. I think for the university to stand on the side of the individual in that sense and support him in his fight against the larger system is very important.
Okay, so with being at SU, of course, how do you think you doing this, or in the school coming together to do this, how will it make an impact on the inclusion that's going on here at Syracuse?
I think that an honorary degree to me means honoring what a person represents. So I think for the university to honor what Kevin Richardson represents, which is kind of what I just said, and he talks about what he represents all the time, he could definitely tell you better than me. I think that does a lot to show students of color that they're acknowledged outside of the tuition dollar. So I think a lot of students of color, first of all, don't feel appreciated as students of color at all. But if they do feel appreciated, a lot of them only feel like it's coming because they're SU students. And I think that as a university, we sit in the middle of a city with one of the worst crime rates in the country, but yet we ignore criminal justice issues. So I think that holistically for the university to come out in support of this, and for students to come out in support of this, is very important for students, for the community, for everyone involved. Yeah.
So can you see why anyone would disagree with what you're saying?
Yes, I think that there's a positive and negative to every situation. There's an agree and disagree with every situation. So I do understand why some people would disagree with the stance that students are taking on this issue, but I obviously don't agree with their disagreement.
What are some of the examples of
the biggest disagreement that I hear is that Kevin should have to earn his degree academically. People feeling like Kevin shouldn't get an honorary degree because he didn't earn his education at the university, which I personally disagree with because I don't think that's the purpose of an honorary degree in the first place. Not to mention that there's a lot of people who get degrees not based on merit, based on a lot of other factors, so I think that disagreement in and of itself is ignorant of kind of the larger conversation that we're trying to have.
Thank you so much again for joining me, Jalen. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. That's all for today with Live Replay.